What if I told you the way you cook your vegetables is quietly destroying your natural erection power? Not your hormones, not your stress, not even your age, just your cooking method. Most men over 60 think they're slowing down in the bedroom because they're getting older. But after 20 years of treating men with erectile issues, I can tell you, that's not the full story. In fact, the biggest threat to your circulation might be hiding in something as innocent as your soup pot or frying pan. Here's what I mean. There are 5 vegetables that are incredible for male health: spinach, beets, arugula, celery, lettuce. They're packed with natural nitrate, the raw material your body uses to make nitric oxide, the chemical that opens your blood vessels and sends blood exactly where it needs to go. No nitrate, no nitric oxide. No nitric oxide, no blood flow. No blood flow, no erection. Simple as that. But here's where most men mess up. Without realizing it, they boil these vegetables. They roast them to death. They overcook the very compounds they need to stay firm and functioning. And the damage isn't small. Boiling spinach? You lose up to 80% of its nitrate. Roasting beets? Gone, up to 70%. Simmering celery in soup? Down by 60% or more. You think you're eating healthy, but you're eating empty. Let me give you an example. One of my patients, 67 years old, walks daily, eats clean, told me he couldn't get firm anymore. When I asked what he was eating, he said proudly, "Doctor, I eat spinach every day." I asked how. Boiled, soft, easy to chew. That's the problem. His plate looked right, but his blood flow was starving. Here's the good news. This isn't about adding more pills or complicated routines. It's about fixing one small thing in your kitchen. Change how you prepare these 5 vegetables and you could see a serious improvement in blood flow, energy, and performance in as little as 2 weeks. In this video, I'll show you the 5 veggies you're probably cooking wrong, how that's quietly cutting off your circulation, and the easy doctor-approved way to turn it all around, starting today. This is fixable. It's not your age, it's your pan. Let's dive into section 1, where we break down each vegetable and what you must stop doing now. This is men's health after 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Section 1, 5 vegetables that quietly sabotage your erection power, and how to fix it fast. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your plate, proud of how healthy it looks? Spinach, beets, a bit of celery, and thought, I'm doing everything right, but still something's missing down there? You're not alone. Most men over 60 don't realize this. It's not what you're eating, it's how you're cooking it. That's quietly draining your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, the very compound that fuels natural erections, by boosting blood flow to the penis. And the worst part? You're likely destroying 60 to 80% of that power every time you boil or fry these 5 erection-friendly vegetables. Let's break them down, one by one. 1. Spinach. Spinach is a nitrate powerhouse. It helps relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and support stronger, more natural erections. But here's the catch. Boiling spinach wipes out nearly 80% of its nitrate content. That's like filling your gas tank, then poking a hole in it. What to do instead? Eat spinach raw, toss it in salads, blend it into a morning smoothie, or stack it under your eggs. No flame needed. 2. Beets. Beets are one of the most potent natural boosters of nitric oxide. Olympic athletes use beet juice to improve performance, and you should too. But if you're roasting or boiling them, say goodbye to up to 70% of their erection-supporting power. How to fix it? Shave raw beets over your salad, or lightly steam them, less than 5 minutes. Keep the color, keep the power. 3. Arugula. Arugula has one of the highest nitrate levels of any leafy green, stronger than spinach or kale. But when you saute it, you're throwing away 3/4 of its benefits. Use it right. Add it fresh on top of a pizza. Mix it into cold sandwiches. Toss it into your salad, raw, untouched, and potent. 4. Celery. This one's underrated. Celery is a vasodilator, meaning it widens blood vessels and boosts blood flow. Perfect for natural male function. But once it's simmered in soup or stewed for hours, over 60% of the nitrate value is gone. Better idea, juice it raw, snack on fresh sticks, pair it with nut butter, and you've got a man-friendly snack your heart and your performance will thank you for. 5. Lettuce. Simple, soft, overlooked. Lettuce, especially romaine, has valuable nitrate content that supports erectile health. But once it hits a frying pan or boiling pot, it's as good as gone. Nearly all its benefits gone in steam. Solution: eat it fresh, make wraps, use it as a base for nitrate-rich salads. Here's the bottom line. You may be eating the right vegetables, but you're likely cooking the benefits right out of them. Every time you overheat these greens, you rob your body of the raw materials it needs to produce nitric oxide, the very compound that triggers firm natural erections without medication. So next time you're in the kitchen, ask yourself, am I feeding my blood flow or fighting it? In the next section, I'll show you exactly how nitric oxide works and why men over 60 are losing it faster than they realize, but can get it back with just one change. Stick with me. This is Men's Health After 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Section 2, the truth about nitric oxide, the forgotten key to natural erections. Let me give it to you straight. If you're over 60 and your erections aren't what they used to be, it's not because you've lost your manhood. It's because you've lost nitric oxide, and nobody told you. This single molecule, nitric oxide, is the hidden engine behind every natural lasting erection. It's not testosterone. It's not your libido. It's blood flow, and nitric oxide controls the switch. Here's what happens inside your body. When you're aroused, your brain sends a signal. Nitric oxide is released. That nitric oxide relaxes the muscles in your blood vessels, especially the ones leading to your penis. Result? Blood rushes in, veins close to trap it. You get hard, naturally. But here's the part that no one warns older men about. After age 60, your nitric oxide production can drop by up to 75%. That means less blood flow, weaker erections, and for many, a quiet sense of shame they don't talk about. Why does nitric oxide drop with age? Your blood vessels stiffen, your enzyme systems slow down, and most importantly, you stop eating the right precursors, the natural nitrates found in vegetables like spinach, beets, arugula, and celery. But even worse, even when you do eat those vegetables, you're probably boiling or frying the nitric oxide potential right out of them, just like we saw in Section 1. So what do most men do? They reach for pills, little blue ones, and maybe they work for a while, but they come with side effects, costs, and no guarantee it'll work next time. That's not real confidence. That's borrowed. Now here's the good news. Your body can still make nitric oxide, even at 60, 70, 80, if you give it the right fuel. That means eating the right nitrate-rich foods, preparing them correctly, raw, steamed, juiced, moving your body enough to activate blood flow, hydrating and reducing stress to support your vascular system. It's not a miracle, it's medical. You don't need more drugs, you don't need more pressure, you just need more nitrate in the right form. If you've been blaming your age, stop. It's not your birthday, it's your biology, and you can work with it, not against it. In the next section, I'll tell you a story. A real man, age 68, who ate healthy every day and still couldn't perform. Why? Because he boiled away his power, and how one small shift brought him back to life in just 2 weeks. Stick with me. This is where the story gets real. This is Men's Health After 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Section 3, the real story. Mr. Roberts, age 68, thought he was eating healthy. Until this happened. Let me tell you about a man named Mr. Roberts. He walked into my office one Tuesday morning, shoulders hunched, voice quiet, eyes a little tired. He was 68, retired, took care of himself, did everything by the book, ate clean, walked daily, didn't smoke, barely drank. But he looked at me and said something most men don't say out loud. "Doc, I don't feel like a man anymore. I eat all the right things, but down there, nothing's happening. No morning erections, no response to intimacy, No desire to even try anymore. It wasn't about performance, it was about identity. He felt like he was slipping away quietly, and no one noticed. So we dug in. I asked about his meals. He smiled and proudly listed them out. Spinach every day, celery with breakfast, beets for dinner. I even switched to brown rice and grilled fish. He was doing everything right, except one thing. How do you cook your vegetable? I asked. He paused, then chuckled. Well, I boil most of them, sometimes roast them in the oven. Soft is easier on my digestion. And there it was, the hidden mistake, the thing no one tells men like Mr. Roberts. Boiling spinach destroys up to 80% of its nitrate content. Roasting beets, you lose up to 70%. Simmered celery in soup, gone, 60% of the active compound disappears. He wasn't undernourished. He was unknowingly burning away the very nutrients his blood vessels needed to function. So I gave him one assignment. For the next 14 days, don't change what you eat. Just change how you prepare it. Raw spinach in salads, beets shaved thin over grains, celery sticks with hummus, arugula on sandwiches, lettuce wraps instead of bread. No pills, no pressure, just preservation of natural nitrate. 2 weeks later, he was back. His posture was different. His face looked lighter. And before he even sat down, he said, "Doc, it's like I woke up inside my own body again. My wife noticed it too." No gimmicks, no prescriptions, just circulation restored. That's the power of understanding nitric oxide. That's the power of respecting your food. Here's the lesson. It's not your age. It's not just testosterone. It's not even your motivation. It's how you treat the silent chemistry that makes manhood possible. And most of that chemistry starts in your plate before it ever gets to your veins. In the next section, I'll give you my doctor-approved cooking rules to keep your nitrate levels high and your confidence higher. This isn't theory, it's practical, it's fixable, and it works. This is Men's Health After 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Section 4, simple cooking rules that keep nitrate and erections alive. By now you've seen the hidden truth. It's not just about eating nitrate-rich vegetables, it's about protecting their power before it ever hits your plate. Because here's the brutal reality. Every time you boil, fry, or overcook these vegetables, you're draining the very fuel your body needs to produce nitric oxide, the key to natural, firm, lasting erections. Let's fix that. Rule number 1, never boil nitrate-rich veggies. Spinach, beets, celery, arugula, lettuce. They all carry fragile nitrates, and boiling them is like letting the air out of a balloon before the party even starts. Boiling them on nitrate loss of 60 to 80%. That means you're eating the right food, but getting almost none of the benefits. Think of it this way. Boiled spinach is like deflating a balloon before you even try to fly it. Raw spinach? That's full liftoff. Rule number 2, steam, but keep it short. Light steaming is your friend. Steaming vegetables for less than 5 minutes retains up to 90% of nitrate content. Steam beets until just tender. Wilt spinach lightly, not to mush. Warm celery just enough to soften it, not simmer it for hours. Remember, we're warming, not cooking to death. Rule number 3, raw is best. If your stomach handles it, raw is the gold standard. Shave beets into your salad. Snack on raw celery with hummus. Use lettuce wraps instead of bread. Toss fresh arugula onto eggs, sandwiches, or cold pasta. This isn't just healthy eating. This is blood flow nutrition, directly tied to your confidence, your intimacy, and your dignity as a man. Let me paint you a picture. Boiled spinach, shirk, nitrate, gone. Blood flow weak, erections, flat raw. Spinach, shirk, nitrate, strong. Blood flow, open, erections alive. Same food, different outcome. It all comes down to how you cook it, or don't cook it. Doctor's summary on nitrate saving. Cooking tips, never boil nitrate-rich veggies. Steam gently under 5 minutes, eat raw whenever possible. Juice celery, don't stew it. Add greens late if making soup. Let them wilt, not drown. It's not complicated, it's just intentional. You're not eating to be healthy. You're eating to restore power to the parts of your life that matter most. In the next section, we bring it all home. You'll see why this one tiny shift, changing how you cook, could be the spark that reignites your energy, confidence, and manhood. It's small, but it's decisive. This is Men's Health After 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Section 5, it's time to change. Small shift, big comeback. Let's pause for a second. You've just learned how 5 simple vegetables, the kind sitting in your fridge right now, could be holding the key to your blood flow, your energy, and your erections. But here's the part that matters most. It's not about adding anything new. It's about removing one silent mistake: overcooking. That's it. No pills, no fancy powders, no complicated routines. Just stop boiling away your manhood. Think of it like this. Every time you throw spinach in boiling water, every time you roast your beets until they're shriveled, every time you drop celery into soup for 30 minutes, you're not just losing nutrients. You're losing circulation. You're losing your body's ability to rise naturally when the moment calls for it. And if you're over 60, you can't afford that kind of loss. Here's what happens when you stop overcooking and start eating smart. Nitrate levels rise. Nitric oxide production kicks back in. Blood vessels relax. Blood flow returns. Erections feel natural again. It's a domino effect, but in the right direction. All from how you prep your food. And here's the best part. You can feel results in just days to weeks. That's not hype. It's science. Your body's ready. It's waiting. It just needs the right raw material. That means raw spinach over toast, lettuce wraps instead of sandwiches, lightly steamed beets with olive oil, arugula on top of soup, not inside it, celery juice in the morning instead of soggy stalks at dinner. These aren't sacrifices. They're swaps, simple, tactical, and powerful. I've seen this transformation too many times to count. Men who thought they were too old, men who blamed testosterone, men who nearly gave up, until one small shift in the kitchen brought everything back online. So let me ask you, are you ready to stop losing what you were never meant to lose? Because it's not your age that's blocking you, it's your method. And now, you know better. In our final section, I'll give you the full recap and one powerful reminder that can change the way you feel every time you sit down to eat. Your life after 60 doesn't have to shrink, not if your blood flow stays strong. This is Men's Health After 60. We don't sugarcoat, we fix. Let nature do the work. Just get out of the way, so let's bring it home. You don't need another supplement. You don't need another prescription. And you sure don't need more shame about what's not working. You need circulation, you need nitric oxide, and you need to stop cooking away the very compounds your body depends on. Here's your 3-step plan. Stop boiling your vegetables. That spinach you're overcooking? You're throwing away the fuel your body needs. Start eating them raw or lightly steamed. Give your blood vessels what they crave, nitrates in their natural form. Let your body do the rest, because when you feed it right, it remembers how to function like it used to. It's that simple, that powerful, and that available, starting today. Just imagine this. You make that one small change at dinner tonight, and in 10, maybe 14 days, you wake up and something feels different, more alive, more you. Your confidence comes back, your energy returns, and the spark in your relationship, or in yourself, reignites. Not because of a pill, but because you respected the way your body actually works. So here's your challenge. Tonight, change just one thing on your plate. Tomorrow, another. And if this video helped you feel more in control of your body and your future, then help someone else do the same. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel Men's Health After 60, because we don't sugarcoat, we fix. Final word from your doctor. You're not broken. You're not finished. You've just been boiling the wrong vegetables. Let's fix that. See you in the next video.